Hey, I'm Katie, the real estate gal in Denver, Metro, Colorado. We are talking about the selling process. We are on video number 3 in getting the home ready to sell. So there are 4 things that you need to be prepared for when you list your home. And those things are repairs, decluttering, photography, and staging. That's the 4 things that we're going to talk about today. So first off, repairs. So think about when you are purchasing your home and you're going through the home and you're seeing kind of like, oh, you know what, that could use a little bit of touch up of paint. Over here, there's a nick in the doorway. Little things like that are really easy for you to fix. So I definitely recommend that. If you want to, you can hire somebody to come through the home and assess it before anyone steps in the home that is looking to buy it. You really want the home to be in the best condition possible if that's attractive to you. Your home is going to sell a little bit faster, and you're probably going to get a little bit more money if you just make those minor little changes. Number 2 is declutter. Now, I really hate the word clutter because it's your personal belongings. It belongs to you. It's what makes a house a home. And so decluttering, it's not a preferred word. However, to have a cleaner home will help the people that are coming through the home envision their things in the home instead. You want that kind of attachment that they can have on a home in envisioning themselves living here. So you want to get rid of tiny little things like little knickknacks or photos. Depersonalize is also a very important thing as well. So if you have photos of your family or significant other, pets, put all of those things away because you want to essentially create a more so blank canvas for the buyers when they come through the home. They can envision themselves living here. Number 3 is staging. Now, staging a home is typically done, one, if the items in the home aren't in the best condition, you can remove those before you set up a showing. Or if you've already moved out of your home and your home is empty, I would highly recommend staging. And that's something to talk to your real estate agent about because it's a cost that they might take on themselves, or it's something that they might essentially have you pay for, or you could always split it. Those types of things are always negotiable. Now, homes that are staged sell 40% faster. That's a great thing in this type of market because the faster you get your money, the faster you can move on to the next home that you're going to be moving into. Now, with staging, what that means is you're essentially setting up furniture to look similar to what it would if somebody were living there. Now, as you can see behind me, we have very simple. There's not a lot of clutter. There are a couple plants on the nightstands along with lamps. It's pretty much the essentials. So when you're going to bed, reading before bed, or just being able to see it, not having to get up and turn the light off. So we have those lamps. We have greenery to just kind of warm up the space a little bit. And then we have pretty simple bedding and simple photographs before. They're a little busy, but it makes sense because all of the walls are so white. The carpet is light gray. The bedding is pretty neutral as well. So it just adds a little bit of color. This is a good example of a staged room. So like I said, you're essentially setting it up so someone can envision, oh, this is one of the purposes a room could be used for, a bedroom. This could also be an office, and there could be a desk in the center, a fake laptop, some books, and like I said, your real estate agent can help you along with that. Now, if the house is completely empty, my recommendation to save on cost is to not necessarily stage the entire house, but just stage kind of the essentials, like one of the bedrooms, a living room, have some, like a bowl of fake fruit or a flower arrangement in the kitchen, just to kind of give it some warmth. The 4th thing is photography. Photography is extremely important. So if you've ever looked for homes, you can probably agree that some people are taking photos on their phone and putting it in the MLS as advertising for their home to sell. Not the most attractive. It's normally the photos that are professionally done, take a wide range of photos or kind of like almost like a panorama, And it just gives a better idea of what to expect when you're in the home. A lot of cell phone photos are very small, quaint, can't really see, not great lighting. So to invest a little bit in photography or chat with your real estate agent, that might be a service that they provide themselves and they pay for with the commission that when the house is sold, essentially that commission pays for those types of services. So photography is huge, and why it's huge is because when you're looking on Zillow, Redfin, the MLS, people are so much more attracted to good photos than they are bad photos. And if they're more attracted to good photos, that'll get them in the door and hopefully fall in love with your home to sell it faster. So I'm Katie, the real estate gal in Denver Metro, Colorado. I am more than happy to help with any questions that you might have on the selling process, the buying process, market updates. Please feel free to reach out. I have my email information below, as well as my contact information for social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'm happy to help no matter what state you're in. If you're in the state of Colorado, I can help you a little bit more because different components for different states apply. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Katie, the real estate gal in Denver Metro, Colorado.